Hello and welcome to another edition of Zero Uncut. I'm Zero as normal.
And I'm Bobby as normal. What is up?
Yeah, we had to take a week off last week due to some reasons, but yeah, we're back, so we've got a lot to cover this week. So let's get into it then. So I'll just quickly run through some of the news quickly. So it's come down apparently via bodyslam.net. This was late last week. This came down saying that WWE is looking to host another Evolution pay-per-view in the future.
Yeah.
So that's that one there. Some of the stuff I can't discuss yet because it obviously gets into the Elimination Chamber, which we haven't obviously got into yet. Let's have a look here. I'm just skipping through a few bits and pieces. We've got another Saturday night main event coming on Saturday, May the 24th.
The weekend.
And then Battleground is the day after.
Yep.
That's
in Tampa, Florida, I believe, right?
Yeah, that is, yeah. It is, yeah. So and the Monday Night Raw and the NXT, it's the Yingling Center or whatever it is. Is that how you say it?
Yingling, but yeah.
Yingling Center, yeah.
They're going directly head-to-head with Double or Nothing this year.
It's also that Saturday as well. They've advertised Cena for it. So that Saturday night main event, they've advertised Cena for it already. So that's going to be.
Well, I mean, that Saturday night. That Saturday night is just collisions. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal.
Fair enough. Yeah. Since we've last been on air as well, Lex Luger has been announced as part of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, crazy.
And another bit of news, obviously, on that. Let me just go down to it. So the Hall of Fame, they've also announced, will be on April the 18th, right after SmackDown, but a completely different arena in Vegas.
Yeah, they are botching this badly.
Well, the thing is, though, is what they're saying is obviously it's going to be midnight your time, isn't it? I think.
No, 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
Oh, 1 a.m. your time. 1 a.m. your time.
That's problem one in itself.
Yeah.
Two, they're giving the people of Vegas 2 hours to get there after SmackDown.
Well, they're not though. This is the thing. Have you seen what they're actually doing?
No.
It's separate events. They're filming it at the same time as SmackDown. So it's going to be on delay. So they're filming it at 8 p.m. So the actual taping time is 8 p.m. They're filming it at, and then they're airing it after SmackDown at 1 a.m. So the people who are going to SmackDown don't even get the Hall of Fame. No. So, yes.
Really?
Well, no. There's two separate events. By the sounds of what they're doing is, from what I concept from it, is because it says on it the filming time is 8 p.m. So they're filming it at 8 p.m. the same time as SmackDown.
No. Wait, no. 8 p.m. their time, right? 8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. local time, which will be the same time as SmackDown.
No, 5 p.m. local time is SmackDown.
Oh, it's 5 p.m. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. then. Yeah, so that's straight after then. Yeah, so it is then.
Yeah, that's straight. Yeah, if it's 8 p.m.
Because the thing is, because obviously then because SmackDown's 3 hours now, isn't it, as well? So they're giving them literally no time at all to get there.
Yeah, you can't. So, yeah. I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, they'll have an hour. That's pushing it, but no, they don't. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure that's what I read there is that it's 8 p.m. I will double check that one, but yeah, but that's what it says there. That's there. Yeah, so that's going to be quite interesting. I don't understand like how they're why they've done that for.
Yeah,
I would have thought they would have filmed it in the same arena, basically.
So wait, the Hall of Fame ceremony will take place 10 p.m. Pacific time. So.
Oh right, so it is actually 10 p.m. then. So
so they're giving them 2 hours to get there. So SmackDown's 5 to 8. Yeah, they're giving them 2 hours to get there. I think it's going to be live.
No, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be one a hell of a late night for me.
I won't be watching, so it's not like it matters.
Well, if that's 1 a.m. your time, that's 6 a.m. my time, basically.
The WWE Hall of Fame will stream live on US and Peacock and WWE Social starting at 1 a.m. Eastern. Yep.
Yeah, that's 6 a.m. my time. That.
Yeah, it's offering. Yeah, I think it's going to be live. I don't think they're taping it.
Bloody hell! Yeah, that's gonna be. That's gonna be.
Disaster. Why not just do it after SmackDown? It was
all the same arena, isn't it? Basically,
all the people were there. You don't have to travel because they're trying to make more money. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So they can do it that way. Yeah, that's just going to be a disaster. I don't think it's going to work that well this year. And obviously, especially seeing as they're inducting Triple H into it as well, I would have thought they wanted to get more eyes on it, really, rather than doing it, say, 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. I'm not doing
Because
that.
the stupid thing is, as well, is obviously the next morning is NXT. Yep. So you've got to be like NXT for what? It's 9 or 10 a.m. or something like that, I think it is.
9 or 10 a.m. their time, yeah.
So if that's then basically then saying like 8 p.m. there or whatever local time, so it'll be a 10 p.m. local time. Say like the event's 3 hours long or whatever, that's going to be 1 a.m. Then you go back to your hotels or whatever, then you've got to be up the next morning for 9 o'clock NXT.
Yeah. And then what I don't understand, the Thursday night is open.
Because of TNA. Because of that partnership now with TNA. The only other way which they could have done it was put it on the Wednesday and put the Hall of Fame head-to-head with AEW. With this partnership now with TNA, it screws the Thursday nights over because technically they're not allowed to run anything Thursday nights.
For 1 week you can, instead of doing it 1 a.m. Eastern. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So, yeah, but that's the problem with it. Like I said, the only other route which they could have gone was done on Wednesday. But then would they really then want it then? So that week you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's the thing, isn't it?
How many people really watch TNA and are going to be bummed that the Hall of Fame is going head-to-head with it? TNA's not on actual TV here, or barely it is.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, but that's...
and especially they're putting it on Peacock, so what would it matter?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's not like it's going directly head-to-head with it.
No, but it's ridiculous, isn't it, really? But it would be I don't think we can get it over here, though, because it's not advertised for Netflix or anything. Right? They haven't mentioned whether it's going to be on Netflix for us, so I don't think UK people can watch it. Yeah, they haven't mentioned anything about it. They haven't mentioned where it's going to be over here. Because we literally get everything through Netflix now, and I haven't seen anything mentioned or advertised yet for it.
It says
normally they whack it on early.
The 2025 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony was streamed live in the U.S. on Peacock and WWE social channels starting at 1 a.m. Eastern.
So it's YouTube then. So it's going to be on YouTube.
That would be my guess. That's all. That's all it says. Truthfully.
Yeah. Well, that's what they mean then by the socials. Then is it'll be that one there basically.
Yeah, that's my best guess. Truthfully.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, anyway, moving on from that one then. So some other bits of news, which is quite shocking as well, is Lana and Rusev are back together. After announcing they were splitting up, they've now renewed their wedding vows, so they've got remarried again.
Hold on that. Hold on that for a minute.
Yeah, go on.
It says on WWE.com, and this, again, WWE.com, this is like the WrestleMania site. It says, so 12 p.m. Wait. Oh, that's WWE World. Okay, 9 a.m. for WWE World. So this is all in West Coast time.
Yeah.
It says 4:30 for SmackDown.
That's weird.
So are they going to start it a little early?
They might do, I guess, and then they can get off. So it'll probably be on tape delay then, by the sounds of it.
10 p.m. The Hall of Fame. 9:30 a.m. Stand and Deliver. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, that might be pre-shows though. They might do like for the NXT one. That might be pre-show.
Maybe, I don't know. It just says 4:30 p.m.
Because that's the other thing as well, is obviously what we've got to take into account as well is the pre-shows, because they're normally like 2 hours from WrestleMania weekend, aren't they, as well? So yes, you're gonna have like an hour to a half hour for NXT, and then bloody 2 hours as well for Mania and that. So there's gonna be literally no time to sleep at all that weekend. Really?
Yeah,
right?
I don't.
Give it a long ass weekend.
Yeah, no. I'll miss the Hall of Fame. I'll most likely miss Stand and Deliver. I'll go back and watch them. But like,
yeah, I don't think I'll be watching the Hall of Fame to be quite truthful, because that's going to be at 6 a.m.
The good thing about the Hall of Fame is you can go back and watch it really whenever.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be spoiled or anything. It's just them talking about their career. Maybe they'll say some wild stuff like Heyman did last year. But if they were smart, if they were smart, they'd probably, but even that, they'd probably kick it off with Triple H.
I don't know, because Triple H is registered as a headliner, isn't he?
But wasn't Heyman the headliner last year?
Yeah, but Heyman did headline, didn't he?
No, he kicked off the show. He was the first.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah,
because they knew it was 10 p.m. because they were in Philly.
Oh yeah, they were.
So it was 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So I think they knew people were like, we're gonna tune out and just go to bed or whatever. So they were like, all right, let's put Heyman on first, so everyone can hear him.
Triple H first then. Yeah, and then they can sort of do it.
I mean, I won't be there live anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I don't. They
might. Triple H will probably take an hour or so. You know what he's like. He's the boss at the end of the day, and he'll go for like an hour, I reckon.
So wait, 45 to an hour. The Hall of Fame now is Triple H, Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, and Demolition.
Yeah.
Because Demolition confirmed they're in or whatever.
I think there's somebody else as well. Somebody else confirmed they were going on to it or something. I can't remember. That could have been Demolition, but I can't remember.
I can't remember anybody else, but I'll look it up.
I'll have a look. But yeah, so anyway, whilst we saw that out, so Lana and Rusev are back together after apparently splitting up. You know, they've now re-announced. Well, they've got remarried again, so they've re-announced their wedding vows again. And that is your headphones gone?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh wait. No, I'm sorry. It's not Demolition. It's Why is he on a picture of the Hall of Fame? So far, Triple H, Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, and the Natural Disasters. That's who I was thinking of. I thought I remember seeing Demolition might go in, but
I think there was a rumor for it.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing I saw where they confirmed it was the Natural Disasters.
Oh yeah. So yes, that's probably what it is then. Yeah. But yeah, so that's quite interesting as well. But, well, yeah. Honestly, yeah, we'll see. There'll be more announcements when they're over the coming weeks, and I reckon, because they normally do about 4 or 5, don't they? Normally?
Yeah, I guess with the Natural Disasters that would be 4. Don't they do a celebrity inductee too?
They normally do a celebrity one and a post-humorous one.
Well, isn't one of Typhoon and Earthquake dead?
Probably, yeah. So it'll probably be that one then. So that'd be the post-humorous.
I think Typhoon's dead. No, wait, Typhoon's still alive. I think at least. I thought one of them was dead. Earthquake is dead. He died in 2006. Okay. So one of them is dead.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that's why they put him on the cover. They think he could go in. Okay, now I'm making more sense.
Yeah. So that's kind of that one there.
Because look, this is what popped up on Google.
Oh, okay.
And I said, what the heck is he doing on the Hall of Fame induction? But he would be, I feel like he'd be eligible for the Hall of Fame celebrity inductee.
Yeah. After everything there, yeah. So I mean, it's possible, but yeah, they haven't obviously announced that one yet. But they'll start announcing it soon, considering we're not that far away now from WrestleMania, are we? We're like a month out.
And well, now, because Triple H last year, because remember they didn't announce it till like 2. I mean, they announced Ray like a month in advance, but they didn't announce everybody else till like 2 weeks before. Because he said, well, you're already going to SmackDown, you already be there, so what does it matter who's going to go in?
Yeah.
But now it's in a different arena, and you got to get people there. I mean, they got Triple H, they got McCool, they got Luger.
Yeah, so yeah.
But still, they would have to announce them soon.
Yeah, so I expect they probably still haven't finalized it yet with some of them. They like leaving things to the last minute, so you know what it's like.
Lex Luger's going to fall asleep while speaking.
Probably. And he wheelchair back now as well. I thought he was wheelchair back now as well. Yeah, so that's going to be fun to get. Yeah, so he's going to roll out in his wheelchair then, basically. Like
they're doing too much this week, or that Mania weekend, not this weekend. Too much of that weekend.
Yeah. It's going to be too.
Again, they should have just said, listen. Again, they should have just said, listen, TNA, we're putting it on Thursday night. Sorry, but this is the best way to spread it out.
Yeah, rather than that. Because originally they said they didn't even know when it was going to go down, and they obviously only made that decision like last minute. Because as of a couple of weeks ago, they had no set date for it. They had no set date, no set times or anything like that. So it seems like it was a last minute rush decision, and they just went, you know what? We'll just get a different arena and stuff, and we'll just put it on now.
Or do it Sunday afternoon, leading up to the night 2.
Yeah, they could have done that, couldn't they? Split it out, like because on the Saturday, obviously, because you have NXT and then the thingy or whatever, isn't it? Yeah, on the Saturday, and then obviously the night one. So you could have then done the Hall of Fame Sunday afternoon with then. That makes more sense to actually do it that way because the Hall of Fame inductees they never bring out till night 2 anyway.
Yeah,
do they? So they'll have to be there anyway for night 2. So they could literally have done it like sort of that time anyway, wouldn't they? Because they normally bring the Hall of Fame inductees out for always on night 2, like midway through, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think they bring them out night 2. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is. Yeah, you could do it Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Everyone's home. No one's working.
Yeah. So they would obviously, so they would get the most viewership from it. But no, they've obviously mucked it up this year. It's not there.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
What's more reasonable for the East Coast people? 1 a.m. on a Saturday morning because it's Friday into Saturday, or like a 3 p.m. on a Sunday morning, or 3 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon.
That would have been a lot better. That would have been a hell of a lot better, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And then it goes for like 3 hours. That takes us to 6, and then WrestleMania is at like 7 or 8.
Yeah. So they could have done that way, couldn't they? But they've mucked it up this year, big time. So we've obviously covered Lana and Rusev, so that's another thing there. Just a few more bits and pieces of news before we carry on. So we've got the WWE ID superstars will also now be having a this is probably why, because they're also having a show Mania weekend.
Who?
So Mania, those WWE ID people, so the new ID talents, they're having a show that weekend as well.
That's the show you put on Friday after SmackDown.
So that's going to be a show that weekend as well. I don't know when they're fitting that with. That could be on a Sunday or something. They'll probably announce that. Or
that's the show you do Friday after SmackDown.
Yeah. Or you know what they'll end up doing? They'll end up adding on to NXT, won't they? They'll do NXT, then followed by ID, then night 1. So it'll literally all roll into one, so you won't get that gap at all. It's that 2-hour gap that we thought we had. It'll be like an hour's show. It'll be like an hour's gap or something at the end, or half hour's gap or something. It'll be something stupid like that. A few more other bits and pieces. So this is via WrestleVotes. Netflix have confirmed that they have given WWE full control over Raw's production. The reason for the censoring of multiple blackouts during Seth Rollins and CM Punk on Raw this week,
Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes, that was entirely WWE's decision, as they thought it didn't fit the show's aesthetics, basically. So
Triple H, you're fumbling. You're fumbling, dog.
So this the thing is they've got Netflix, which allows swearing and everything like that, and like blood and that, but then but WWE want to keep it as PG, really. They've got the opportunity here to go like full like TV 14 on Netflix and that, and they're keeping it as TV 14.
Didn't Triple H say he's like, once we go to Netflix, we won't have to worry about the blacking out, the bleeping.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, Triple H?
Yeah. So that's the thing. So WWE
they curse on Netflix all the time.
Yeah, but they want to keep it kid friendly, don't they? Because I reckon like for sponsors now, like Mattel and everything like that, they're like, they're trying to keep it kid friendly that way. So one of the bits and pieces on the WWE thing is Alexa Bliss is planned to have a major storyline at WrestleMania 41 involving the Wyatt 6. That's also come down from WrestleNotes as well. So
after Mania 41?
No, it says at Mania 41. I'm hearing little murmurs that it's Alexa versus Nikki, basically. So that's going to be the involvement, is Alexa versus Nikki for it. That could be the thing, and then they team back up again, and then go for the women's tag team titles and stuff like that.
Not a WrestleMania match, in my opinion.
No, but so that's what I'm hearing, is that's why they've been doing obviously the thing recently where they've had the Wyatt 6 show up during Alexa's matches and stuff, because then Nikki's coming for her, basically to try and convince her back in, and then they're gonna have a fight over it, and apparently if Alexa loses or something, she has to rejoin the Wyatt 6 or maybe something like that. So but so that's gonna be quite interesting if they do go down that route. One thing that's come down from Fightful as well, I don't know whether you've seen this already, because I think this came down this morning, is
no.
This is AEW. This is actually AEW related. So AEW have reportedly discussed the idea of merging the International Championship and the Continental Championship
To make wait, I got this. To make the intercontinental.
Probably,
Genius.
And then says the report notes that many in the company have considered them firm creative plans, but it's unknown what form the merged title will carry. So so that's basically what they're saying is that they don't know what. But
international is being merged and continental.
International and continental, yeah. So that's going to be the.
What's there's really no reason for two. Yeah, Omega has the Omega has the international. No, Okada has the. I'm going to the internet.
I've seen somebody mention Kenny and
Okada. Kenny and Okada have belts. I know that. I just don't know which one is which. It's Kenny. I'm gonna guess before I say it. I'm gonna say Okada is continental and Omega is international.
Right. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, I got it right. Omega is international. Okada is continental.
Yeah. Well. So yes, that's that. Obviously, you're like massively into AEW. So what do you think about that? Do you think merging the belts is like?
I didn't even know who had the belt. I didn't even know what the belts were.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, what do you think then about them basically merging it then? Roughly, like, do you? Well, do you think it's going to be a good thing or whatever? Or?
I could see a funny segment coming out of this, and obviously we won't see it. But Tony Khan does this thing, and he's like, "All right, we're going to merge the international and the continental championship." He goes, "I need a name for it. I need both to be combined." He's like, "I got it. The Intercontinental Championship." He goes, and he's like, "Somebody write that down."
Yeah.
So somebody jot that name down.
The totally original belt and that. And you know what happened is as well, is you'll have the idiots online going, "Oh, WWE wants to get copy in AEW." And that with the names of the belts and stuff. It'd be like,
no, they can name it the Intercontinental. It's not. Doesn't like New Japan have like the United States Intercontinental Championship?
Probably,
yeah. So I mean,
stuff like that. Yeah. But you know what it'd be like? You'll have some idiots online like, "Holy shit! Like this is a totally original idea. Like nobody's ever thought about this before." And it's like, okay, then
Well,
like if you
it's
never
so funny.
Or anything.
I watched this one guy on Instagram, and he always acts like this crazy like movie director. So he'll come in and he'll be like actor now, and they'll like give him one. He's like, "All right, city now." But this guy in the video, like he goes crazy, and he'll be like, he'll come up with like his writer will come up with a great idea, and he's like, "No," but then he'll just recite the same idea, and then the guy will be like, "But I just said that." He goes, "You're fired. Get out of here." And he's like, and he looks at the other guys. He goes, "Write that down," and he goes, "And write down that he wrote that down." I feel like that's Tony Khan in his meetings. Like, write that down. And you make sure you wrote that down. Then he wrote that down.
Write that down. Make sure you write it down and stuff. But
but somebody will come up with a great idea. He'll be like, "No, it's terrible." And then he'll come up with the same idea, and then the guy will be like, "I just said that. You're fired. Get out." That's Tony Khan.
Yeah, I can see that happening really. So, so that's all the news this week then. Well, that's obviously the catch up in the news really for it. So we saw that. So Elimination Chamber, we might as well go into that one first of all then.
Pull it up.
So I've got it all here. So the Women's Elimination Chamber kicked off the show where Bianca Belair defeated Alexa, Bayley, Liv, Naomi, and Roxanne. Now, obviously, Naomi got took out massively early by Jade Cargill.
Naomi didn't really get defeated as much as
Naomi
brutally attacked
because she got took out of the match. So basically, what that says to me is that they haven't actually she hasn't actually been pinned in it. They protected her a little bit.
I mean, I guess, but yeah. Naomi attacked by Jade Cargill, and was really cool. It was a really cool moment, like because they're about to start the match, and then you hear Jade's music hit, and you're like, "Oh no!" And then Liv has that look, so Liv's like, "Oh no!" And Liv's like not even getting ready to fight; she's just like this.
Did you see?
Jade goes after Naomi, and Liv's like, "Oh." Like even Liv was like, "Oh, she thinks I attacked her."
Did you see as well how Bianca was getting ready for a fight in the pod? Bianca was taking off her coat and everything and getting ready for a fight. There's this video of it. If you look closely enough, she was actually
She just couldn't do anything. That was a nice touch, because I said on our predictions that it was going to be Naomi and Bianca in the beginning, just to have like a friendly 5-minute thing. But it was much better this way because Bianca couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Now, in reality, what was Jade going to do if they were both in the ring? But
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, she could have took them both out, couldn't she? Really, but I mean, that's the. Then of course, when they had that, I did it for Bianca promo, didn't they, or whatever? From Naomi, I'm thinking.
I did it for Bianca. I did it for The Rock. What? Nothing.
Do you imagine if she did say that? I did it for my cousin, The Rock.
Yeah, I did it. No. I did it for my husband's cousin, The Rock.
Yeah, I did it for my husband's cousin, The Rock. Yeah, he told me to do it. It was wrote in. That's what it was, wasn't that? So, yeah.
Just in case Cody turned face, we had to pull this off. Or just in case Cody turned heel, we had to pull this off.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So yeah. Do you think right winner or is that really? What do you think? Do you think it's the right winner, Bianca Belair? Do you think her winner was good?
What did you say? Yeah, no. That was the only one I could realistically pick.
Well, of course, it's Io now, isn't it? So obviously, after
that's mentioned to the plans, but I mean, chamber-wise,
yeah. I mean, well, going into that one then. So this is obviously one of the bits of news that I couldn't really cover earlier on, but they WrestleVotes has confirmed that it's going to be a triple threat with Rhea, Bianca, and Io, basically.
We knew that was coming, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't see who's going to win that one, whether they're going to keep the belt on Io, whether they're going to give it to Bianca, or whether Rhea's going to take it back, really. That's going to be the thing. That was quite up in the air at the moment for that one. Then we move on then to the women's tag match where Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus defeated Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Now we thought that was going to obviously happen because it was in Canada, so obviously they weren't going to have Trish Stratus take the pinfall loss in Canada or whatever, were they? So
I had Tiffany pinning Candice. I thought Candice was getting pinned all the way, but it was Tiffany pinning Nia.
Yeah. So yes, that's. I think we all got that one wrong, didn't we? Because we all went Tiffany.
Oh yeah, we all were like Candice. I think we all said on the show, Candice is taking the pin. It's just who is going to be doing.
Yeah, whether it's going to be Trish or Tiffany, because that was the difference there. I think some of us had Tiffany and some of us had Trish. So that one.
Yeah, it was just like who's gonna.
So that was that one there. Then we're going to move on then to the unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, where Kevin Owens defeated Sami there. Do you think right winner again? Because obviously Randy Orton showed him, didn't he, afterwards? And that's obviously
I guess you have to keep Owens strong going into Mania.
Because it's Owens versus Orton, isn't it? It'll be Mania.
Yeah. I mean, not officially yet, but it's coming. Yeah. And I guess if you're gonna do Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, I guess he doesn't really need to be that strong heading into that.
No. I see you said that because you don't like Karrion, do you? So
Sami Zayn went from main event. I'll even go a year further back. He went from having an awesome match with Johnny Knoxville that really had no business being that awesome.
Yeah.
In 2022.
Yeah.
Main eventing night one with Owens to beat the Usos at 39. Yep. Great.
Yep.
Dethroning Gunther at 40. Great. And now he might face Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
And for what? A hair versus hair match? Kross needs to cut his hair. Kross needs to cut his hair.
Yeah.
You used to look like a stone cold killer when you were bald. And now he just looks like, I can't even repeat what I said in the chat, but he just, like, he looks like a dude who's having like a midlife crisis, truthfully.
Yeah, so, that was, that's that. The last match then that we had then was the men's elimination chamber where John Cena beat all of them. obviously we had the segment between Seth Rollins and Punk and stuff at the end and stuff, which obviously led to Seth being pinned.
And how is Seth not a heel at this moment in time?
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So I mean,
when you're yelling "die, die, die" at another opponent.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. So do you think obviously it was rightful winner was Cena, so we now have Cena versus Cody? Do you think it's the rightful winner?
After what came of it, yes, 100%.
Yeah, after what came from it, yeah. I mean, obviously, because after the match, obviously, John Cena sold his soul instead and teamed up with The Rock now.
Yep.
So, now, I've seen a lot of speculations. Obviously, Cena's due for SmackDown next week, I think it is. No, he's due for Raw, sorry, on Monday.
I think he's the first Raw, and then after that. Also,
they first Raw, which is Monday. Is
also they kind of gave it away, in my opinion. What's happening at WrestleMania?
Did
they gave away that match result, in my opinion.
Why?
Cena's set for the SmackDown after Mania.
Yeah.
If he's losing, why would he be there?
But then Cody's also set for it as well.
Friday, May 30th. Wait, no, that's not the one I wanted.
They could both be going into it because then they'll probably do another rematch at Backlash.
No, God, no. No, I think.
I'm still under the impression that Cody's walking out as Mania champ. I am.
No, you can't. You just can't. If Cody wins, what was the heel turn for?
I mean, yeah, I get it, but it's like if
Cody wins, the heel turn just means nothing, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree, but it seems to be that I'm under the impression that Cody's going to have quite a long reign.
He's had a long reign. It's been a year.
People ain't liking it, but I'm just under that impression that he's going to walk out as champ, and there's going to be a twist or something. So Cody officially joins The Rock and turns heel after WrestleMania. Something goes down and Cody joins The Rock and turns heel.
All right, I can't find it. Wait, what was this? Oh, wait, this is August 13th, 2024. No shot. I'll be able to find
it. I've seen him, yeah. Cena's on all the SmackDowns afterwards, isn't he?
Yeah, April 25th, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Cena would show up if he loses the title match.
I don't know. Obviously, we'll find out closer to time. Well, we'll find out when we have Mania, but I mean,
there's no way you can have John Cena lose this. No way.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speculation as well to how Cena's going to come out next week on the Monday. Like, is he going to come out to a new tune? Is he going to come out in all black? Is he going to come out to and not
people saying Thugonomics, but I don't think it's going to be Thugonomics Cena.
No.
Because if the Thugonomics music hits, people will cheer.
Yeah. So unless it's just a remix of his theme at the moment, like what they've done with Dwayne's, where they have Travis Scott doing it, because of course Travis is part of their group, isn't he? So
yeah, true. You just do a remix of My Time Is Now.
Yeah, they could do that with Travis singing it instead or whatever, or something. Can they a more sort of rappy version of it and that they could do a slower version. So rather than going do 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 do, it could go do 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 or something like that. Can they really slow and stuff like that or whatever and that. And But what we do need though is we need Cena to come out and on his towel he holds it up and it just says "fuck them kids" or whatever in it. That's what we need. We just need Cena to hold up the towel of that.
Or the towel just says "give up" or something.
Yeah, give up. Yeah, so fuck them kids will give up. Just give up. That mean, all of his well, they've already released new stuff as well, haven't they? New merch for him.
Yeah.
And that. Yeah, they've released new merch out for him anyway, going into Mania and that, and it's got it still says the time is now, and the last time is now and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know what he's going to do. They might change him, they might not. I mean, the question is he still going to wear jorts, or is he going to come out wearing something different? That's going to be the question as well. Has he retired the jorts?
He wrestles in jeans. No, no, I think he'll still wrestle in jorts. Honestly,
probably that's his whole gimmick, isn't it? So that's
even when he was Thugonomics, wasn't he in jorts?
Probably. I can remember.
I don't see him changing his wardrobe now. I just don't.
No, not for his last run and stuff. But yeah, so that was Elimination Chamber. What do you think of the pay-per-view overall? Obviously, with the heel turn from Cena and stuff like that.
Besides Drew getting pinned first by Damian Priest, it was solid.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that.
No, that's going to be your Mania match as well. It's Drew versus Priest, isn't it? So that's going to be
Drew probably loses.
Yeah, probably.
Again. So.
Well, this is the weird thing because WrestleVotes turned around and put out that this was going to be the year of Drew. That and it's like, where's this year of Drew sort of happening there?
Your mic went in and out. What happened there?
Oh, sorry.
All I heard was WrestleVotes said, and then
obviously WrestleVotes turned around and confirmed. Well, WrestleVotes originally turned around and said, "Oh yeah, all right, fair enough, yeah." Well, they originally turned around and said that this was meant to be the year of Drew. So obviously, if this is meant to be the year of Drew, like,
define the year of Drew, like the worst year of Drew. I mean,
yeah, because that's what they originally turned around and said. Is this year was meant to be the year of Drew McIntyre? So I was like, right, okay then, fair enough. So, I don't know like where this year of Drew's gone, but yeah, that's been there. But no, that's that. And then we might as well move in then to NXT Roadblock. I say NXT Roadblock. It's officially known as WWE Roadblock after they've dropped the NXT name from it, which is weird. That was this past weekend from Madison Square Gardens, wasn't it? They actually done it at. So that was
not this past weekend. 2 days ago.
2 days ago. But yeah, actually, yeah. I say this past weekend, but no, yeah, it was 2 days ago, basically, at there. So, on Tuesday night. So, we opened up the event with the Hardy Boys versus Fraxium for the TNA World Tag Team Championships, where obviously the Hardys walked out still as champs. Now, I was saying this on Tuesday. They're not gonna do title swaps when it comes to TNA belts. They're going to keep the titles on the TNA people, and that's the thing. Like, so those sort of matches were sort of predictable. Do you think, though, however, that was the right result really for it? Obviously, them doing it.
I thought. Oh wait, the NXT tag titles weren't even on the line. Yeah, I didn't think because Oba versus Moose wasn't title for title, right?
No, it was for one. It was for one of the titles. That was for the NXT Championship.
The only title for title was NXT North American and Women's. Yeah. If both titles were on the line for Hardys, Axiom, or Frazier, I could have seen the Hardys taking it for sure.
Yeah.
But just the TNA now.
No. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. It's sort of like the right. It's the right thingy. What's that one there? And then we move in to Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez, where Jordan Grace obviously defeated Roxanne. And obviously that was Jordan Grace's final. Oh no, sorry, that was Roxanne Perez's final match. I would say probably on NXT.
You think?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
Well, after Cora almost got killed the other day,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that Jordan Grace has basically sent Roxanne packing now. I can't see it being any more sort of. I can't see her staying around much longer because officially she's been called up to Raw. Actually, if you think about it, so I mean,
yeah, and I mean it's got to be her versus Bayley at Mania one way or another. I think.
I mean they might keep her in there till potentially till thingy, mightn't they? Till Mania weekends.
Yeah, or she pulls double duty and just does Raw and NXT going forward. I don't know.
Could do, yeah. And then for some reason, we then move in into Obafemi versus Moose for it was a singles match for the NXT Championship. I mean, it was a good match. Oba carried Moose for most of it, I do have to say. I mean, it was rather strange, basically. What did you think about it already?
Pretty solid match. Two big dudes just beating up each other. It's pretty good.
I mean, as the New Day say, big men slapping meat in it, or whatever. That was
big
big
men slapping meat. Yep.
That's what it was. Yeah. So I mean, that was pretty good. And then we then going into a New York street fight between Javon Evans and Ethan Page. in which Javon Evans defeats Ethan Page via pinfall.
So that's 1-1.
Yes, isn't it? Yeah.
So I'm going to steal an idea from our friend Leo because I like the idea. I think you do CM Punk. I think you do. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
I think you do Javon Evans versus Ethan Page at Stand and Deliver. Loser leaves NXT match. Ethan Page loses.
When it comes up to main roster.
Ethan Page does not need to be on NXT. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's really fine.
So, yeah, I mean they've got Ricky States now, haven't they? I almost said Starks, but yeah, Ricky States. Ricky Starks Saints, yeah. So yeah, they've obviously got him, aren't they, to really like covering that bit there. So I'm surprised.
I mean, Ethan debuted on NXT last summer, so it's not like he just got there. Yeah, no, it's
time to come up, isn't it?
He wasn't always meant to be on NXT. He didn't always need. I mean, did he really need to start on NXT? No, but I guess it's like, all right, we're gonna get your name out there first before we just send you up to the main roster. Yeah, and it was fine. He won a championship. He's been in some good feuds. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him doing like a 10-month run on NXT, but he doesn't need to be there anymore.
No. Call him up Mania weekend and that, call him up after Mania weekend ready for the draft. Yeah. That's going to be the easiest thing I would have thought. Like, lose NXT and they draft him to say SmackDown. I would say probably SmackDown if there's going to go anywhere. That's probably going to be the best one. SmackDown needs to help. So
No. SmackDown doesn't need the help. It needs to go back to 2 hours.
Well, it will be, but I mean, it also needs to help as well, technically. So so it does kind of need.
Listen. We have Charlotte versus B-Fab on Friday.
Yeah.
Or next Friday, whatever it is. Are they doing this? They started the international this Friday?
Yeah, it's this Friday. Yeah, it's this Friday.
Okay. Yeah, we have Charlotte versus B-Fab on Friday on SmackDown. Are you telling me we need to see that match?
No, I mean that's one of the other things as well. We'll get into SmackDown afterwards. Honestly, with the timings and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's going to be quite. Hold on, sorry. Ryan keeps spamming. Sorry, that's fine. I'm just.
Is he spamming you or spamming the chat?
He's spamming the chat and me and the Twitter group chat as well. So it's going to be that. So I'll have a look at that afterwards because my phone keeps going mental as I'm trying to do this. And then the final match then. And then the final match then was a winner-take-all match for the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT North American Championship, in which Stephanie Vacora came out as champion. Now, there was rumors going into it that Julia's injured, and that's why. But then, of course, they basically went ahead and denied that. I can't remember who denied that one now, but there was rumors going into it that she was injured and stuff. I don't think she was. And if she did, she carried a damn good match.
I don't know. Ryan says he's not spamming; he's working, and I said, "Well, he said you were spamming him."
What was it? So, do you think it was the right winner, Stephanie, or do you think Julia should have done it? I mean, do you think they're gonna
I mean, I'm starting to think Julia's legit hurt now. So,
unless they're calling Julia up because she was originally only meant to be having a short run. That's the thing. I mean,
when did she come to NXT? Like September, August?
Yes, I mean, so it's time. It is time for them to come on up, I guess, isn't it? Basically,
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. You got to get her a mouthpiece for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know who. I mean,
if she comes on up, I can see them doing the typical thing where she comes on up to NXT, when she comes on up to Raw, and she works with Io or something. You know what it's going to be like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's going to be the thing, isn't it? So yeah. So yeah, she'll be with Io and stuff. But no, obviously, so that was Roadblock. What did you think about that pay-per-view then, really? Before we move on.
Solid overall.
So it was really solid, wasn't it? I do agree. It was probably one of the best specials in a while that they've done.
Yeah, and it was a TV special. So there was a pay-per-view in March. So, I thought this kind of counted as the March pay-per-view, but Chamber was in March.
Is there not one coming up then? Is it not? Is there not one?
Not till Mania. I mean, till Stand and Deliver, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite shocking then, isn't it? Really, I would have thought. So I mean, that's on there. Yeah. So talking about then, hang on, right, there we go. So yeah, I was just seeing that chat then. We can get distracted. Yeah.
You see what I said? I said, bro said I'm not spamming. I'm just hitting him up repeatedly.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so that's that. So obviously talking about SmackDown anyway. Obviously it's going to be some weird timings for you, and obviously me as well going forward for the next 3 weeks with SmackDown and Raw, because on Netflix over here they've actually announced that SmackDown and Raw are going to be airing live at the time.
Yeah, well, not SmackDown over here, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll still get SmackDown at obviously
8:00. Yeah,
8:00. But like, well, I don't know actually, because a lot of people are saying now, like, people have been scheduling like pre sort of SmackDown, like prediction shows and stuff like that before, for 1 p.m. your time. And then like SmackDown watch along.
I mean, there is a way. There is a way to get it. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, like VPNs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the VPN.
And stuff. So yeah. So we're able to get that.
I think I can watch it normal 3 p.m. I believe.
I think so. Yeah, and that for yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'm still going to watch it.
It's 7 p.m. local time to wherever it's being aired from. So that's 7 p.m. for Spain. Obviously, this Friday. So
it's at 3 p.m. Eastern for us, Raw. So
yeah,
that's just what I'm going.
Yeah, so yes, that's what it's going to be. Yeah. So Raw's obviously airing live and stuff. Obviously, those times as well for you. So yeah, so it'll be like 3 p.m. For you guys and stuff like that. So I mean, it's obviously there's going to be probably a lot of spoilers for the American people this weekend and stuff. And obviously, like they've got Roman returning and stuff, aren't they? Because they've got Roman on one of the shows along with Seth and Punk on the SmackDowns and stuff, and that. So there's going to be quite a lot of spoilers, and that leads into this close to Mania as well. I'm quite surprised that they've done the international shows and that they're obviously like doing it as where America can't get it live, and it's obviously on tape delay and stuff, isn't it? That's going to be
I mean, I guess the really important shows, like the ones like 2 weeks before Mania, 3 weeks before Mania, are going to be live.
Yeah, like the go home shows and that, won't it? It'll be stuff like that, really, won't it? They're going to be live, aren't they? There you go.
Hello.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just had to pull my mic in quickly.
That sounds like
that's better. Yeah, that's fine. No, I had to quickly pull my mic. But yeah, so that's going to be so that's going to be quite interesting there. Are you planning on watching them at normal time? Did you say?
No, not the Raws. I mean, SmackDown, I don't have a choice in the matter, really. But Raw, I'm just going to watch it when I usually watch it.
Oh, well, 8 p.m. then or whatever.
Yeah, it helps pass the time at work,
Yeah. I mean, that I guess that kind of doesn't it, for you? And that, so rather than watching it free when you would have just started to shift off. So, yes, that's that. Anything else you think we need to cover, really? I don't really think there's too much more. I haven't seen much more from
Chamber, Roadblock, the Jade Cargill, Shayna Baszler thing. I don't know if you want to touch on that.
Yeah. Actually, maybe. I didn't see much of that one. Did they have a legit fight? It's going to be like a legit fight.
So apparently,
well, I don't know. It was a Dave Meltzer report, wasn't it?
Apparently, Jade and Shayna got into a scuffle backstage or something. And apparently, Jade was quoted as saying that girl Shayna needs to learn how to work. And I'm like,
oh God.
I'm like, you're really in no. If that happened, I'm like, you're really in no place to say that. But
yeah, I mean, wasn't that like a Dave Meltzer report as well? And actually, whilst we're on this subject about Dave Meltzer,
I saw it from Meltzer, but I don't. Right. Oh, by the way, I do have a thing on Meltzer, but go for it. You might be saying it now.
I was going to say the Meltzer and Brian thing, Meltzer and Brian Gerswick thing.
I don't know what that is.
Basically, Meltzer put out a report saying that the original plans was for Cody to turn heel.
Oh, right. This is not what I had.
Yeah. Well, he put out a report saying that Cody was originally meant to turn heel at Elimination Chamber, but then they left it to the last minute, and they were doing it via what The Rock signaled to what Cody and that wanted to do. So if Cody basically told The Rock to fuck himself, then they were obviously going to keep Cody as face in that, and Cena was going to turn heel. And Brian Gertzwich, which is obviously the Rock's head writer, someone has said, this is absolute bullshit. Basically, someone has said, like, this is absolute bullshit. And everything that Meltzer's been reporting since, he's just been going on there and saying, this is another bad one, this is another bad report and stuff. So anything that Meltzer's been reporting, Brian Gertzwich essentially just been showing about and saying, like, don't listen to this dude, he knows nothing of that. And, like, literally like, saying that all
what did he say? I think he tweeted, like, 0 for 2 or something.
Yeah, 0 for 2, yeah, to obviously, like, someone I said that was another bad report for Meltzer. But, what were you bringing up about Davis?
So, the thing I had about Meltzer, this is more recent. I think, actually, this has to be more recent because it happened on Monday. Well, kind of Monday, but apparently he was not happy with all the kickouts from Seth Rollins and CM Punk match on Steel Cage on Monday at the Steel Cage.
Okay.
But then apparently he praised Ospreay and Fletcher, even though they were kicking out like crazy on Sunday night.
Right, okay. You know what that means? Tony Khan's check's finally cleared. That's what it is. The check from Tony's cleared this week. So
it was like, how are you gonna, literally these dudes drove screwdrivers into the other dudes' faces and they were kicking out.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously it's like I said, the check's probably cleared on it from Tony, so that's why he's obviously like praising AEW now over the WWE matches. That's what probably happened there. But no, I mean, we've gone 50 minutes for this one, so that's that. We've covered almost everything. So I mean, we've that'll be the show this week done then. So I do want to say as well, obviously, before we go, don't forget that by the time this goes out tomorrow, which is Friday the 14th, officially DKO Energy launches. That's going to be that one there. Leo reckoned that Bobby was trying to shut me down when I was mentioning about that, so I had to try.
And we gotta
go. Yes. So I had to quickly get that in there before Bobby even realised what I was coming out with.
I'm too half asleep still.
Yeah. No, that's
Friday the Friday the 14th though. That's what I start because you know what Friday the 13th is, right?
Well, it's Friday the 14th. It'll be.
No. But I'm saying Friday the 13th in like general.
Oh yeah.
Like behind it, like it's like a horror movie and like bad things happen that day, so it's like Friday the 14th. Dun dun.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Well, and there's another commercial. It's they're all in like a haunted thing, and they're like.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the date? And the guy just looks at his watch. He goes, Thursday the 12th. And they're like, uh-oh.
God.
They're like, oh no, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, no more DKO sponsorships.
All right, okay, fair enough. Well, seeing as Bobby's obviously signed up and he's one of the affiliates for us, so that's what it is as well. But
I brought a ton of sales in.
I've just had a look at some. Hang on, I've just seen some here. Joe Hendry posted something from ChatGTP. Somebody said, "Can I sue Joe Hendry for false advertising? If you say his name, he doesn't actually appear." And that's So ChatGTP to man said, "No, you generally cannot sue Joe Hendry for false advertising, simply because you say his name and he doesn't appear. For false advertising claim to be valid, there must be a misleading or disruptive or deceptive advertisement that causes harm or damages, and it typically involves a promise that a person or business fails to delivers on." So somebody literally legit asked whether they could sue Joe Hendry for for that basically, So I mean, I see. We move on then to the end of the show. So yes, thank you for tuning in again this week. As you can see, there is the buttons, and it's been scrolling across the bottom for the entire show as well, so don't forget to like and subscribe to me at For You Wrestling, and that's on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and Bobby's Breakdowns on it's on Twitter. No, so I gotta get it right. It's Bobby's Breakdowns on YouTube and Instagram, and then Bobby's Breakdown on Twitter. Don't subscribe to the other Bobby's Breakdowns, is it really? Because that's the right
you fumbled a bit. You fumbled a bit. Fumbled a bit there.
I picked it up there. And I will just do it here as well before Bobby cuts me up again. And don't forget to subscribe to DKO and on Fido as well. So and we'll see you next week for another show. Yeah, we'll see you next week for another show. This is Zero signing out for the week.
And I'm Bobby. I'm Bobby, and we will see y'all next time. Yep.
See you later.
Fumble that one later.